of people be like, I grew up with a mama that told me that they were jealous. I grew up with a mama that punched me in my sleep for no reason. It's really not funny. Like, I'm actually really traumatized, but the stuff my biological mama used to do to me is absolutely insane. And people wonder why I haven't talked to her in almost 3 years. Like, if y'all want a story time on that, like, that's a whole different, like, that's when she really, really, really took it too far. And then there was just no coming back from it, and we just haven't talked since. But, like, let me tell y'all, like, some of the stuff that used to happen to me as a kid, and then you'll understand why, like, I have, like, a freaking identity crisis. There was one time we were at my aunt's house, and I took a bath for 20-something minutes, right? 20-something minutes. Mind you, like, I'm 16, 17. It's in the middle of the summer in Houston. Like, it's hot. Like, I'm gonna take a bath, right? Took a bath. She got so mad that I took a bath for 20 minutes. She cussed me out for a whole hour. Like, I'm sitting there trying to do my hair. She cussed me out. No breaks, no nothing. And when I tell you, like, she was not letting up, she was not letting up. And I promise you, the stuff that she was saying was absolutely insane. Imagine your mama looking at you and saying, you want to be like me so bad. You can never be like me. I took 5-6 showers a day. You try so hard to be pretty on the outside because you're so ugly on the inside. This is coming from the person who gave birth to you. Okay. And that went on for like an hour. I promise you, it went on for like an hour. And I just remember sitting there and like thinking to myself, why does this lady think I want to be like her? I want to be nothing like her. And that built up so much resentment in my heart that, like, lo and behold, now that I'm 26, gonna turn 27, I see more and more of my mother, like, in my face, and like phrases that I say, like, it's like there's no escaping her. Like, I cannot. That's just one instance. There was one time I was going to work, right before we got to my job. My mom pulls into a separate parking lot, opens the back door, and dog walks me. I'm supposed to clock in at 8 o'clock. She's beating me up like a stranger on the street at 7:45. She got her little 1-2s off, like boom, 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 working it. Pushes me back into the car, drives into the next parking lot, and says, I'll pick you up when you're off. I went in, I'm talking about face messed up. Miss Annie, if you ever see this, I love you down. I'm so glad you didn't call the cops, because Miss Annie was like, what is going on? Like, do I need to call the cops? Whatever. And little old me is just like, no, I'm so sorry. Like, let me just go to the bathroom. Let me get my stuff together. She's like, you work at the front desk. Mind you, Miss Annie is a Black woman and she do not play like that. And she was like, you work at the front desk. You cannot come in here and people seeing you face messed up, eyes swollen, eyes bloodshot red. No, ma'am. So I was just like, Miss Annie, please just give me 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes and I will fix my face. I promise you. How you going through domestic violence with your mother? Ugh. I'm telling y'all, I'm like, I might be smiling about it now, but like, I'm actually really traumatized. I'm really traumatized. Y'all, I used to think that it was me. Like, I would just do stuff to provoke her. But I really knew that, like, there was no winning with her when I was in 8th grade. And she beat the living out of me because I didn't wear the dress that she wanted me to wear to graduation. Because had I worn that dress, I wouldn't have been able to walk across the stage. And thank God for my friend Talia. Happy birthday, by the way. She gave me a dress. Mind you, like, this is after school. They're like, you can't wear this, you can't wear this right there. I'm like, okay, like, I need to find something to wear. Like, my mom's like, find a jacket. You want me to put a bum jacket over this dress and walk across the stage? Because they're not going to let me wear the dress. My friend, she gave me a dress. It was very decent. It had something that covered the shoulders because the dress she wanted me to wear was like a 1 shoulder strap. Pretty short. They were not going to let me wear that. Mind you, I'm voluptuous, 8th grade. Don't play with her. But they were not going to let me wear the dress. And Talia came through. She let me wear this Guess blue dress, which I think is still at my dad's house till this day. Thank you for her, like, literally saved me. But when I got home, The entire ride back home, she was like, oh, you think I'm a joke? You think I'm a joke? I'm finna show you. Just wait till we get in this house. And I'm just sitting in the backseat like, of course. Of course. Like, what do you want me to do? If they weren't going to let me wear the dress, they weren't going to let me wear the dress. Like, what do you want me to do? I'm like, okay. She had me strip. And she beat me. She beat me for like an hour and a half with that extension cord. And y'all would never even guess what she did afterwards. Mind you, she took a smoke break in between being, like, she really did take a smoke break in between dog walking me in her room. Mind you, we were living on Greenspoint. We were living in Greenspoint at the time. But nonetheless, I digress. She definitely took a smoke break, and y'all will never guess what this lady did after she just got through beating my... Now that I've got my composure, after she beat me, I'm sitting there laying in the bed like this, like literally laid out like this, because that was sore, like sore down to the ground, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my God. And I had my cousin Markeisha, hey girl, I had her go get me a soda from the vending machine in the complex, right? Because we were staying in some apartments in Greenspoint at the time. And so I had her go get me a soda, and I'm like, you know, just sit it right there. Mind you, I don't drink cold drinks because my teeth are sensitive. Have always been sensitive since I had braces. And boom. Why? Tell me why. My mom would go walk in there, open the door, and she's like, that's your soda? I'm like, yes. And she's like, can I have some? You just ripped my skin from my behind and you want me to share my soda? First and foremost, all I could say was, it's not open right now. She turned and was like, well, I guess. That was just 8th grade. Like, I'm telling you about 8th grade, younger stuff. But as I got older, she would just like, it would no longer be like, oh, I'm gonna whip you. It's like, we're gonna fight. Wait, ma'am, I'm only 5 feet. My mom's like 5'5", 5'6", 5'7". Like, she's on the taller end. Like, please back up. And I'm telling you, like, I can smile about it now because like I'm actually actively working towards like healing from these things. But like, girl, you was my mama. What am I doing even? So when y'all be talking about, oh, I grew up with a mama that said that she was just jealous, I have no idea what y'all are talking about. None. Okay? I was blamed for everything. Like, oh, you did something. Oh, you must have this. You must... First and foremost, I don't do nothing to nobody. I got a smart mouth, yeah. But like, I don't do nothing to nobody, and I don't say nothing that I will not repeat in front of somebody's face. Oh, okay. Thank you. But growing up in a household like that, like, mind you, like, I was always split between my mom's house and my dad's house. My daddy has a whole different story, right? But I'm literally like a walking paradox. Like, that's it. And so like right now I'm simply trying to define like who I am and not let that define me and not let that consume me, like not being like just a victim, because I gotta be better than that. I gotta be more than this. When I say I can't relate, like, I'm telling you that, like, I literally had to build my confidence brick by brick by myself and with the help of my little sisters. But nonetheless, like, I didn't grow up with this. Like, I grew up being put down all the time. Literally, like, all the time. And I literally have to give, like, a special thank you to my auntie Pamela, because she literally, like, would tell me all the time, like, Adame, you're so beautiful. I love your skin. Mind you, my auntie Pamela is a light braid from Detroit. And just to feel validated by somebody, even though it wasn't my mama. She ate. That gotta be enough trauma dumping for today, because I gotta go. And yeah, I'll tell y'all about some more stuff another time.